AVXL is trending down as investors anxiously await the EMA's upcoming decision on Blarcamesine, Anavex Life Sciences investigational treatment for Alzheimer's disease. The European Medicines Agency accepted Anavex's marketing authorization application, MAA, in December 2024, initiating the formal review process. While the EMA has not issued a final decision, the evaluation is progressing, and most expectations point to a potential ruling in late 2025. This timeline has heightened market tension as traders attempt to position themselves ahead of a binary outcome that could dramatically shift the company's trajectory. Within the community, discussions are intensely focused on three core themes: the drug's safety profile, its mixed efficacy signals across trials, and the EMA's historical standards for Alzheimer's therapies. Supporters emphasize blarcamesine's generally favorable safety data and the promise shown in certain cognitive and functional endpoints, arguing that the drug's unique mechanism could make it an important entrant in a field with limited options. Skeptics, however, highlight inconsistencies between study results, lingering questions about statistical robustness, and the EMA's tendency to be conservative with neurodegenerative drug approvals. This has led to growing concern about potential delays, additional data requests, or even a rejection, all of which could weigh heavily on the stock. The split in sentiment is steep. Long term believers remain confident in the underlying science and see the current price action as an overreaction driven by fear and uncertainty, while short sellers are increasing their positions, betting that regulatory scrutiny or trial skepticism will prevent approval. With emotions running high on both sides, AVXL's volatility has become a focal point for biotech traders as the late 2025 decision window draws closer.
Yes, the stock has been trending down yesterday, 17.54%. So this is Friday, the 14th of November. Okay, so the pre-market session hasn't resumed yet. It will resume. It will open up in a few minutes. So yes, this is what we're dealing with now. People are really cautious. Short sellers are making the most of the proceedings. Lower prices are expected to keep printing, going all the way towards fifth Friday, the 5th of December. This is the daily chart. Then after that, there might be a bounce. Okay, is this when the algos believe the EMA will disclose their outcomes? Who knows? Who knows? But in the interim, before that time, it's not expected to go beyond its 40-day moving average. Projections are currently saying 5.74, just slight upper projection. Before now, upper projections went as high as 11.39, 10.91, 10.12, 7.01, 7.51, 8.3. The probability of it retesting 6.89 is quite high over here. If you look over here, that's where the moving averages are. So I'm just considering the first moving average, which is the 10-day moving average. And also, if you want to consider all the other moving averages, they are all greater than the target of 6.9. That's the target, the resistance we are considering. They're all greater than it. If they are greater than it, then it's when you calculate the probability, it's going to give you a probability that's greater than 50%. So it is greater than 50% statistically. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. Let's try this one. 7.44 as well. Statistically, more than 50% that they can retest it. 8.01, 8.06 as well. Yeah, statistically more than 60% that they can test it. Here, 8.51, 8.54 as well, more than 50% statistically. Let's try this. 9.37. Okay, here it's getting this is the proper resistance here. No, it is less than 50%. But statistically, because we have every indication that every ground to suggest or believe that they can retest these resistances here, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Sometimes you may find out that let's see now, this is 13.4, 13.47. The probability of it retesting 13.47 is so tiny, so tiny, so tiny. But at the same time, before it printed that this peak of 13.41, it was equally tiny. So this is the contradiction. This is the paradox. Sometimes, I mean, you know how this things work. It can spike. The stock can suddenly spike. It could be some catalyst. The catalysts. People are buying pressure. And it breaks barriers, all sorts of barriers, all sorts of people are getting convinced, and then they break barriers. They take the prices to high highs, unbelievable highs, statistically not very advisable, not realistic. But these ones that are realistic, these ones that it has just the price that it just printed yesterday, you may find out that it doesn't mean it's going to return to it after 2 weeks. So these are the whole paradoxes we are facing. The algo seems to be suggesting that momentum is going to begin to build up even before the fifth, before it bounces. It's saying here, as a matter of fact, it's actually saying that it's going to begin to pick up momentum from today. So we'll see how it goes today. We'll see how it goes on the 4 hour chart. Let's see what we have here. On the 4 hour chart, it's more of a consolidation that is expected from today. Yeah, from today, and expected to remain consolidated up till next week. Then after that, the downtrend may resume as well. The 40 period moving average is serving as a resistance, just as we saw it on the daily chart. Momentum on this 4 hour chart is expected to begin to build up from Monday the 17th. Okay, yeah. So let's have a look. The market is not active right now. I'm not really that active. It's okay. It's not really a high beta stock. Okay, see, volatility is expected to. Look at this. It is expected to increase by, is this 5 times? Yeah, up bottom about close to 50 times or thereabout. Yeah, close to 50 times. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe, yeah, a lot is expected. A lot is anticipated. A lot is anticipated. I think the selling pressure is out of jitters and all that. Let's have a look and see. Another thing is going by these extrapolations. If this is going to work, some people are looking at it. Some traders are looking at this. They are looking at this extrapolation, and they may take advantage of this. They may take advantage of the suggestion that the stock is just going to go be consolidating up till next week, and they may come here and start to consider some of these strategies, option strategies. They may start to come and consider them. This is not a recommendation that you should do so as well. You know, um, it is still early days. These will expire next week, Friday the 21st. So a lot of things can be done. They can even decide to sell a $12 contract, but $12 is not far. Yeah, okay, $12. They can sell a $12 call and buy an $11 call as well. They will keep a credit of 70 cents per contract. And then if you multiply 70 cents by maybe the number of contracts, then you see what you can make out of it as well. You can even equally decide to do this as well. So these are some of the things they can consider to do, because the stock is expected to just expected does not mean it's going to happen that way. Expected to go sideways up till next week. You can see here up till Friday the 21st. And it's even saying it's going to decline after that in that session. This is Friday the 21st pre-market session, and then further declines thereafter. So have a look and just be careful. Just be careful, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.